Welcome back once again to Cryptotica, guys. Now Solana was down and Solana is still down. It's been more than 20 hours, and this is not essentially a good piece of information that most of the people would be looking forward towards, right? I mean, essentially a blockchain which apparently is the future and is still handling a lot of things as of now as well. But yes, guys, yesterday what happened is that we peaked at, now Solana blockchain peaked at 400,000 transactions per second. That flooded the transaction processing queue as a whole, right? And this led to network forking itself. Now that is crazy news, guys. Network started forking because of crazy amount of transactions happening onto the blockchain. Essentially the blockchain was unable to handle the load as a whole. So this is your threshold, guys. This is the threshold you can see right here. This is where Solana blockchain is like, nope, I'm going down. I'm not going to do anything. So this is what happened, guys. Now validated community elected to coordinate a restart of the network as a whole. That's crazy. The community is preparing a new release and instruction will be posted. So guys, look, the entire validation mechanism had to be restarted, right? And that is crazy. Now there is one account, I guess. Solana up yet? Yes, there we go, guys. So this account started tweeting every 3 minutes. And are we up yet? Yep. All right. There we go. We are almost there. Let's just hit that like for this one right here. So 79.9%. Yes, we're there, guys. We're there. So finally, we're looking at Solana blockchain coming back and working back once again. But this is gonna have a little scratch, right? This is gonna have a little scratch. And well, you know the deal, guys. Now Solana as a blockchain, which was killing in the market since I don't know, previous 5 to 6 months itself, now has scaling issues finally. So you can see, guys, how many people can actually flood into DeFi, right? Which can cause blockchains like Solana to give up as well for a while. And this is what exactly happened, guys. I don't think it's a matter of concern as a whole. Certainly it's going to cause an impact onto some people, but I feel as a whole, we know the deal as a whole, guys. Look, you have scaling issues, so you're going to work on that in the coming months and the years as well. And most likely Solana blockchain, Solana labs will try to do that. And I do believe that it's not a concern, guys. It's not a big concern, big fat concern. Do we have 100% up? And all right, we'll have that. But yes, mostly Solana blockchain is now up and running, right? So with that said, guys, let's take a look at the previous comments, right? All the comments from previous videos. I told all of you guys to comment your favorite shitcoin down in the comment section right here. And also, guys, hit that like if you're not done that. Hit that like in this video right now. So Gary is on once again. Coin ARRR. This is just freaking stupid shitcoin right here. But yes, we're going to be taking a look at we're going to be taking a look at HBAR and ALGO, and then we are going to be talking about Ethereum, Bitcoin, and Solana's price action as well, right? So let's jump into the charts, guys. Holy shit, what do we have right here? We have a simulated position. On HBAR hash graph, right? So yesterday, guys, we were looking at a breakout of the previous all-time high itself, and we were just getting into the blue sky breakout environment. And right beneath the 1.272 extension is where I wanted a simulated position for myself. Look, guys, I was not really confident about the market as a whole, which is why I was not able to take a position in real time in my real equity, right? So which is why I was like, all right, fine, if I can't make the trade, let's just try to simulate this one as a whole, and let's see if the bias is right or not. So as of now, it's going fine, and this is going to be the risk management, and the trade is working fine as of now, guys. Although I do believe that there's a little problem with the price action. Why do I say that? Because we are redlining the volatility, guys. This is an indicator which I don't like. This is kind of like a signature on the HV itself, which I want to stay away from, but I'm still in a trade right here, which is kind of giving me a little OCD, which is kind of just shaking my head up. But essentially, guys, look, your risk management is tightly defined right here, and look, you can get this entire trade can certainly get wigged down as well on these levels. But essentially, guys, whenever you're pushing through a blue sky breakout with conviction in the price action on the 12-hour time frame itself, most likely the move is sustained, right? Although despite the volatility at the 4-hour time frame being completely high, the move could potentially sustain if you are hovering above the previous all-time highs, guys. Remember, most of the volatility squeeze was happening when we were range bound, which is why the price action was severely range bound, guys. 30-40% range bound when Bitcoin was crashing as well at the same time, which is kind of like look, guys, this piece of price action is a complete nightmare, man. Holy, what did I see right here? It was a 77% retracement right here, coming from the bottom. Holy crap, guys. 80% moved to the upside, and then 30-40% moved to the downside. This is crazy volatility, guys. Whenever HEDRA hash graph goes to this signature right here. But guys, essentially, this was not your blue sky breakout environment, which is why little benefit of that going on right here. And the 12-hour time frame is looking like a continuation move to the upside. Now certainly, guys, the RSI is way the fuck up there. I mean, essentially it's at 81 reads right here, but the all right, now this is another signature, guys. This is also crazy, to be honest with you. Now why do I say that? Because this is expanding from 0 on 12-hour time frame, so essentially, which means that the 4-hour time frame can get volatile by 30%, 25-30%, but the 12-hour time frame is certainly going to be picking up a direction for good, right? For good, guys, because well, you're expanding from 0 on the volatility itself on 12-hour, which is why this trade mostly is going to be based on this time frame itself, your 12-hour time frame itself. All the targets to the upside, guys, is going to be at 611, 618, and 2618. Now I did post a video right here on these levels. Not a video, but yes, I did post an analysis on Discord itself under crypto analysis, where I was talking about a potential new paradigm on the HEDRA hash graph itself. And as of now, we're pushing through, guys. As of now, we're pushing through. So am I making real money on this trade right here, right now? Nope, essentially not, guys. But well, certainly these things are good. Essentially, you simulate your position right here in the market, and you can go for your own validation, right? You can go for your own validation as of now. Well, to be honest with you guys, you do have to go for these back tests, and you do have to make these virtual trades as well, because well, it's not different. I'm going to be really honest, guys. It's not different at all, right? Whatever you're doing in your simulated position, if you can perform nicely in these kind of environments, in simulated positions, maybe replicate the same thing in your real-time trading as well, and that would work out for good. That would certainly work out for good. So essentially, guys, look, I'm going to be concluding this analysis on HBAR right here. Let me get rid of all the things right here. I would be really concerned if we start basing below these price points once again on the 4-hour time frame, right? Because, guys, this is the point where things started getting really freaking volatile, right? You had this little dump going down, and this is when you just simply confirmed your breakout to the upside, which is why, guys, HEDRA hash graph going below 35 cents is going to be a little concern in the small to mid time frames. Until then, most likely you're going to be hovering above the previous all-time high, and you're going to be going all the way towards the 2618, and maybe down the line, guys, you know the deal. You can just pull off your Fibonacci indicator and talk about these targets coming down the line. 4236 is where I am eyeing for in the coming days and months as well. But you know the deal, guys. You can go all the way towards $2 as well on HBAR, right? With that said, let's talk about ALGO USDT on Binance right here. All right, so ALGO on the 12-hour time frame looking completely fine as of now. This one, all right, guys, now this one is also similar to HEDRA hash graph, right? So all these alternative blockchains to Solana and Avalanche as well are performing nicely in the market. Now they're moving together to the upside, and let's take a look at this price action structure. Are we at the 1272? We are kind of consolidating below 1618 and above 1272, which is a good signature, guys. Essentially, well, in the 12-hour time frame, this is looking completely fine. Although I would be concerned if the price action starts going below this price point right here, right? Now, essentially going below $1.8 on a 12-hour closing and an opening basis would mean that most likely we'll come back down to these levels and test these sides of buy side liquidity as well, for that matter, right? But essentially, until we are above the one-on-one extension out of this entire bearish leg, we are going to be completely fine, and most likely we're going to be making our way towards the 2618, sitting in at $3.6 levels, right? And guys, the previous rejection, all right, so this was your IEO kind of situation where you're imagine just starting with a crazy bearish movement to the downside. Holy crap, 95, losing 95%. This one got, I get, yes, this was somewhere at the bear market itself, guys, where Ethereum was maybe going for DeFi innovations, and ALGO was like, no, we're going to be killing Ethereum for good. Sentiment was not nice as a whole back in, well, June 2019 itself, and which is why, guys, it really, all right, now there's one more thing, right? Now you must be looking at crazy ICO pumps happening as of now. Why do you see these things happening? Because, guys, the overall market landscape is completely fine. If any ICO or IDO comes in a bear market, this is what you are going to be looking at. This is what. So guys, these ICO IEOs will certainly work, but it really depends on the overall market dynamic, right? Now, overall market dynamics are set by what? Bitcoin. Bitcoin. It is going to be your Bitcoin which is going to tell your shitcoin to go up or go down. You can't help it. You cannot help it. It's going to be Bitcoin. So guys, Bitcoin is something which was kind of bearish back in the good old days, which is why this one kept on sliding to the downside. And you can see this exact signature on crazy amount of ICO and IDOs, right? And guys, look, as of now, we are completely fine. As of now, the whole market landscape is good, which is why your ICOs and IDOs are coming in on profit, on crazy amount of profits. Specifically, all the IDOs coming from FTX. Holy shit, guys! Atlas and Polis, both of them did 100x, more than 100x, guys. Holy shit! And that was completely free money being distributed to all the FTT holders. That was madness, guys. Crazy amount of opportunities in the market. Holy crap! Holy crap! Can't catch them all, although, right? You cannot catch them all. So seek your personality with all the righteousness in your decision making, right? You can't just simply just go out in the market and just try to hunt down every single opportunity, because if you go for, like, all right guys, now there's a saying which I just read yesterday: don't be running blindly behind opportunities, right? Because if you keep on drinking from every single cup out there, you do not know which one of them has poison in it. You would not know which one of those cups will have poison in it, guys. Similarly, just apply this thing to all the opportunities which you're willing to take in ICO and IDO markets, guys. Not everything is going to work out, but if even one of them works out, it's going to cover most of the things. This is our fucking crypto market in a nutshell, man. Holy fucking crap. Alright, so Algo land right here. Algo ran right here. So essentially, guys, until you're above this price point, until you're above $1.8 levels, I'm just going to be waiting and watching this one simply evaporate all the way towards, not essentially evaporate, simply melt all the way towards 2618, sitting in at $3.6 levels. Yes, that's going to be a target for Algo itself. And do we have any structural thing going on in the price action? Do we have anything like that? Mostly no, but we are trying. Look, guys, this one is trying to break above a macro grind line, right? And if this grind line is successfully taken out on a weekly basis, most likely we're going to be free floating all the way towards 2618 and even $5 as well, guys. Most likely we're going to be stopping at a round figure, which is your $5 levels, guys, the closest round figure itself, right? And essentially you are at a good price point. Yep, you are at a decision price point, guys. Now things can go down south from this price point as well, and well, things can simply start rolling to the upside as soon as we break above this grind. This one looks quite obvious to me, and once we start establishing a good looking trend above $2.4 levels on maybe a time frame which is quite significant, we would keep on rolling all the way towards 2600 and 4236, sitting in at $5, right? All right, let's wind up Algo right here. Let's talk about Pirate Chain. Oh, holy shit, I'm going to remember this one. Pirate Chain is down. Last time I was talking about Pirate Chain was somewhere right here, I guess. Holy crap. We were certainly looking for a bullish continuation move to the upside. But Bitcoin. Bitcoin and Ethereum in the market completely shattering all the wet dreams, right? And this one turned out to be a freaking rising wedge. Resolving to the downside, coming at the deep retracement levels right here. Where are we right now? We are at the 7 and 6. So yes, you do have some chances, but this is not this is certainly not how I would want to maybe pinpoint a bottom, right? And essentially, guys, look, what I want right here is probably coin to formulate a bottom right here with some divergence on a time frame which is significant as of now. Essentially on the 3-day, this one is looking wrecked. This one is looking completely wrecked, guys. Holy shit, man. Simply wants to. All right, so RSI is completely in your bearish control zone right here, which is why I would want to stay away from this. I would completely want to stay away from this, to be honest with you. This one is for Gary. Now, I'm not trying to financially advise Gary Luzon right here, but well, if I were you, I would not want to long in such environment, in such price dynamic, in such price action dynamic, and hope for, I don't know, $100,000 Pirate Chain down the line, right? I would want this one to consolidate and establish a base above the 3-day 21 exponential. Then I can maybe think of just entering into a position, right? And look, maybe this can formulate a base right here at 76, and maybe it can extend all the way down towards 886 as well. And holy shit, this one can extend down all the way towards 994 as well. That's also a crazy Fibonacci number, guys. Now we can talk about crazy Fibonacci numbers all the way down, all the way towards one-on-one extension as well. But well, the relevant numbers are at 618, 786 and 886 for that matter, right? And well, we don't really need to talk about the Fibonacci levels, as this price action is not good. This is let me just invert the chart right here and take a look at this on the 12-hour time frame. And this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking. This is a squeeze grind breakout, a squeeze and a grind breakout with crazy momentum, and which is still rolling to the upside. So what do you want the price action for? A reversal. Potentially do something like this, potentially squeeze and grind against this trend line, and then maybe attempt a breakout, and then maybe try to revert all the way towards the previous all-time high, right? So if I revert the chart right here, you can see, guys, this is what I'm talking about. Yes, you have been squeezing in a grind. Holy shit, this one is sticking its ass in in the 12-hour 21 exponential moving average itself, right? Which is why I do believe that this moving average can tell a lot of things in the 12-hour time frame itself. So this one could be easy, as this one is rolling to the upside with 12-hour 21 exponential and rolling to the downside with 12-hour 21 exponential itself. So do we have any bullish divergence coming from the bottom? Yes, you do have a potential bullish divergence under formulation, right? This is under formulation. So something like this can also happen for a very long time, on the RSI itself. And until RSI is trying to do something like that, maybe the price action could simply just keep on rejecting onto key levels, and you could break out on these levels with this one right here, guys. It's just an interpretation. This is just pure speculation, to be honest with you. I don't freaking know where it's gonna go, to the upside or the downside. What I can do is I can chase the momentum when the momentum is started to pick up. So for this one right here, you have to go above this rejection low, and then maybe you start eventually formulating a trend all the way towards the upside. All right. So with that said, what do we have next? We talked about all the altcoins, right? So let's jump into Bitcoin real quick and conclude the price action analysis for the day itself. 12-hour time frame right here, closing above the 21 exponential, and all right. This one did close above the rejection. Holy crap, this one did that. Bitcoin doing crazy things, guys. Holy shit, this one took the rejection high, this wickedy wick high right here, and is wanting to trend above this one. Maybe we are in for a trend continuation all the way towards 50,000 from these exact price points, guys. Holy shit. Now, if I were to be trading the small time frames on Bitcoin itself, I do believe I have a simulated position on Bitcoin. I do. Yes. All right. Binance BTC USDT. Yes, we do have a long position running on Binance Bitcoin, right? So yes, I was speculating on this one, guys. I was speculating on how the price action could take this wick to the upside, and this is where most of the exchanges had their crazy sell block, right? And I was just right at 47,000, and I was speculating on how the price action could start eventually closing above 47,000, and this one did that, guys. With this candle, this one actually did that, and as of now, we do have real chances to start trending to the upside alongside the 21 exponential on the 4-hour time frame itself, right? But essentially, am I going to be uber bullish as of now? Nope. As you can see, guys, we're still in a range bound situation right here. We're still in the squeeze. We're still in this broadening base right here. I mean, essentially, even if we break to the upside, it's not going to be that strengthful, because these patterns are not strengthful, guys. Statistically speaking, this is not that strengthful. This is not going to be that. Essentially, you're broadening off the base right here, broadening off the bottom right here. You do go for even if you go for a resolution to the upside, it's not. Maybe it could be a retest all the way towards about your $50,000, your rejection high coming from these levels. But essentially, is it telling us that we're going to be simply nailing? We could at least attempt a retest of the 50,000, and then maybe we can talk about the momentum, right? If the momentum is looking strong, maybe we will retest these levels and keep on trending to the upside with that matter, right? But look, guys, for the time being, I do feel that we have real chances to keep on trending to the upside. How would I be managing my intraday risk management right here? It's going to be below this one, guys. Essentially, the entry of this long position right here, right? If we start trending below this entry point, sitting in at $46,300, most likely we're going to be going back down on these levels and testing the downside of this range once again, guys. And well, there's one more thing. There's one more price action zone which is quite relevant. Lot of contact points on these levels. It's going to be a 46,000 flat, and this is the level which Bitcoin has to maintain. If Bitcoin starts going below this price point right here, it's going to look a little bearish in the market as a whole. But until then, you have the benefit of doubt, and most likely this one keeps on resolving to the upside. Most likely, right? So let's take a look at Ethereum. Let's see what Ethereum is doing in the market. Something like Bitcoin back again. Yes, this one took the rejection high as well. This one took out the rejection high above the $3,400 levels and is wanting to trend back again to the upside. So did we break out of the squeeze? As of now, yes, it's looking like we have broken out of the squeeze grind line, and it looks to me like, yes, you are kind of challenging this entire sell side liquid zone. So I would want Ethereum to start trending above this entire zone as a whole, guys. $34.50 levels on a 4-hour trending basis above this price point would give market a little confidence to at least trend all the way towards these price points, and then maybe continue our trend all the way towards this rejection high right here, sitting in at $3,750 levels, with Bitcoin trying to test 50,000, right? This is what is up our cards for Ethereum. And risk management on Ethereum is completely going to be according to Bitcoin, guys. It's going to be the structured. Well, I don't have a term for this one right here, but this is how your higher low was set in on your hourly time frame itself. Now, do we have any relevance of the 4-hour? Yes, this bullish engulfing candle just came from this support right here, so which is why I'm going to be extending this entire zone as a potential buy side liquidity entering the Ethereum markets, right? You don't want to lose $3,300 to the downside on a 4-hour trending basis, because if you do that, most likely this one is going to be another rejection lower high, and we're going to be pulling back down on $3,000 once again, right? So with that said, let's jump on to the last candidate. We have Solana, the blockchain, which went through devastation, disaster last night itself, right? I think we have all the nodes up and running, guys. We have the nodes up and running for good for Solana itself. So on the 4-hour, yes, you are, look guys, yesterday this is what I was talking about. You started waning your momentum on the 4-hour 21 exponential itself, and this is where you started retesting this low right here, and essentially you put in a crazy bear trap, at least in the small time frames right here. Holy crap, this one wicked below your support level for about a 5%, causing death and destruction in the market, liquidating and hunting all the stop losses to the downside, and is now trying to go to the upside, guys. Now how are we going to confirm this bear trap? Once we start trending above the EMA 21 exponential, right? Essentially, once you start trending above $165 on a 4-hour opening and a closing basis, this is when this entire bear trap is going to be confirmed. And look, guys, you know the deal. Whenever your bear trap gets confirmed, you're most likely going to be testing the highs once again, sitting in at $200 levels, right? That is what could be up for the cards for Solana itself, guys. This is what potentially could happen if we are going to be printing in a good fat ass bear trap right here. And look, guys, this is a squeeze against a grind line right here, and if we resolve this one to the upside with the exponential being right under these levels, yes, I do believe market participants will push the price action at least towards $188 levels, and maybe towards the $211 level as well, onto the previous all-time high. But for the time being, let's be patient and let's wait for Solana to establish a base above $165, right? Once that happens, most likely we're going to be going to the upside once again. Let's take a look at the RSI as well. All right, yep, we have crazy amount of bullish divergence right here. The TSI being little laggy, guys, right here. But yes, to be honest with you, this signature looks to me like this one right now. Essentially, this is what it's looking like, guys. This is exactly what it is looking like in terms of your momentum signatures right here. But I would be very cautious, guys. Look, I would be way the fuck more cautious on these levels if I want to go for a long exposure on Solana itself. Why do I say that? Because, guys, last time when we were dealing with such situation, we were not redlined on the volatility, right? It was not right at the throat. The volatility was not squeezing the price action that much. It was, well, it was fine to take a position in the market, but as of now, this is still looking red hot on the 4-hour time frame. We are trying to consolidate on the volatility. Certainly, we're trying to do that. Let's take a look at the 12-hour time frame. Let's see what's happening there. All right, we're still expanding on the 12-hour time frame, guys. This is the zero reads, and this is where you start expanding, and this is where we had clear signs that Solana is going to pick up a direction for good. And well, yes, you're rolling to the upside on the 4-hour. Oh, sorry, on the 12-hour itself. Now, let's see the hourly. All right, you're contracting on the hourly. Interesting. Quite interesting. All right, so let's conclude Solana's analysis right here, guys. It's going to be above 165. Once you start trending above 165, that's going to indicate a lot of things. That's going to tell us a lot of things, and most likely we're going to be squeezing all the way towards these price points right here once we get above this grind. Alright, so with that said, let's wind this video up right here. And once again, guys, let me know. Alright, it can be your non-shitcoin as well. It can be a good altcoin as well that you want me to check out. leave that in the description, and I'm going to be catching all of you guys. All right, leave that in the comment section, not in the description. You can't do that anyways, right? I'm going to be catching all of you guys in the next video pretty soon. Bye for now.